What's going on, everybody? Z here. Welcome back to some more StarRupture. Today, episode 2, update 1, episode 2. Today, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start ramping up production on everything. We've got the beginner base rocking and rolling. It's given us our basic needed items, and yeah, it's time to step up our game a little bit. So, we're going to need a bunch of building materials. We're going to need to build some towers. We're going to need to build a bunch of miners. We're gonna need to build just a bunch of everything. So let's start off by grabbing, I don't really have, I have a little bit. We have a little bit of stuff. We'll be fine. Okay. So we are gonna go and set up shop on the 3 main resources that we have access to currently. We have the calcite over here, calcite, I believe. We have titanium over there, and we have copper, not copper, wolfram over there. Can we just like petition to have it called copper now? I know it's wolfram. Anyways, yes, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna set up these. We're gonna prepare these for, because these are gonna be our main like production things. Oh my god, hold on. There's a thing. There's a new thing. Hold on. This thing. Are you friend? You don't look friend. What is he doing? Oh, he looks so cool. He gets a little anxious when I get next to him, though. Maybe not. Does it have, like, a face? That thing is super cool. I like it. I do. I like it. It's neat. All right. So let's go ahead and let's get some stuff set up here. This is the first place we need to build a spawn. So base core... let's see. We want to go ahead and make sure that we are within range of all of these. Let's go ahead and just put this like right here. This one, I'm not super worried about. We're going to just be utilizing this area for strictly getting this stuff going here. So let's grab our miners. So ore extractors. So we're going to do one there, one there. Uh-oh, we have a friends. Oh, probably should have reloaded, huh? A long time ago. Oh my gosh. Where are you at? Oh, I gotta get used to the weapons again. Ooh. Oh, I like it. Yes. The boom booms, the bang bangs. Oh. We have more friends. I feel like maybe using the LMG on these little creatures was minorly excessive. I don't care. It feels great. It's not like we're blowing up the entire planet or something here. Okay, so another one and another one. Okay, so we've got all of our ore extractors here. Now, hold on. Let me verify. What is this? This is extracting calcium ore. Okay. So we're going to need to obviously set up power for this. We probably need to go ahead and set up a little hidey hole so that we can like survive in the event that we need it. Actually, yeah, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be okay. So let's just... Uh-oh. Where are you at? I hear more creepy crawlies. Stop it. Okay, are we done? Is there any more? Oh, hold on. There's a glowy. There's a glowy thing over here. Also, we need to grab this per plant. All right, so let's grab this glowy. I want the war bonds. Oh, heavy ammo. I'll take that too. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to set up a little area here to begin kind of like processing some stuff and getting some stuff going here. We don't need anything super crazy. We just need kind of like a basic thing started, which is I basically build the same thing over here like every single time. So, and we're going to keep it as close to the bottom as we can. So that will work. And then let's get some storage. We'll start that. So storage depot, let's go ahead and swap that over so it can be... We have 4 of these. Let's just get 2. Let's just have 2 of them. Let's just do one there, and then we'll do one like right here. We'll do them right next to each other. Okay, that'll work. And then let's go ahead and set these up. That one can go there. That one can go there. This one can go here. That one can go here. And we're set. Okay, so there's those 2. That's going to do calcium ore. And then we need to process that. Actually, I don't know if we can process that yet. Do we actually have anything that can process it? So calcium block And then fabricator's calcite sheet. So let's see. We're going to go from here. I'm going to keep everything as relatively small as I can. All right, so we'll do, like I said, 3 of those. And I don't believe we can even make this yet. No, so calcium ore for that. Now, I do believe the fabricator... Let me see here. I believe the fabricator calcite sheet... Oh, it's calcium block. Okay, so we are going to have go from there to there. Okay, cool. That is fine with me. Now, I do know that I can't actually even set up any of this stuff right now. And that's okay. So let's see. Let's run. We have 2 of these, 3 of these. Should we just do a 4th? Let's do a 4th. I feel like a 4th one is like going to keep things nice and even here. And then, yeah, we'll just throw a splitter on this. This will be just fine. So we'll put one there, and we'll go ahead and run our rails. And we'll just split them like that. Okay, perfect. Super easy. That gets this area basically done. This area is kind of an easy one to start with. So there's that. Okay, looks good. And then let's go ahead and let's get power now, because obviously we're not doing anything without power. Okay, so I think I have power. I'm just going to go ahead and use, since we don't have like our extendable walkway anymore. Oh, it's so sad that we don't have that immediately. We're just going to grab this, go like that, and then we're going to run a rail from here just to over here. And then that'll do our power transfer. So, ta-da! There we go. All right. Everything is up and rolling. Fantastic. Now, we are going to need to take some of this to do some research. But we'll let this do its thing. Okay, perfect. So now that we've done that, we got to go set up the titanium. We got to go set up the wolfram area. Exciting stuff. Oh, we have a drone box here. Let's grab that. Any key items? Damaged logistic board. Okay. We don't even have the map unlocked yet, so I'm not going to bother with that. So my plan, I kind of wanted to make like a linear base, basically just like one long narrow base, and just kind of like, you know, a factory, kind of move from one thing to the other and just kind of see how it went. Now let me see here. Before we had an issue where we couldn't actually, we can actually build in these. Oh, fantastic. Okay. So I think the idea, okay, so the max height we could build off of this water is like right here. So what I want to do is I kind of want to set up an area. And I want to kind of start running it through here. It's going to be like our valley base. It's going to run like through here. We're going to go wide side to side, and then that will allow us to basically keep going like as far as we can, as far as we want to that way, and like over that way. So let's see here. Let's say we want to go like this height here. If I do this, I'm trying to see how far we can go, like to connect it. Am I able to place this like on top of this? You can. Oh, that is fantastic. So now if we wanted to, we could build like this. And then we could build like this. Not connected with group. I'm trying to kind of like work this and see how this works. Okay, so does that work? Okay, so those are all connected. And then we could go like this. And then basically do the same thing. Oh, that's amazing. I am so glad to see that that's a thing. That is absolutely fantastic. Because before, building over this water was like kind of a pain. So now we could, in theory, run basically our base from the here way that way and from here way that way. Now I don't want to leave everything connected, because last time I did that, everything was kind of like rough. It was kind of rough. Is this going to be too high up to deal with stuff though? I kind of feel like this is a little high. It's a little, I feel like this is a little too high up here from like this area. You know what we might do is we might just tier this. I'm going to deconstruct all these. Okay, so what we're going to do, what we're going to start with here is we're going to keep this relatively low. I think we could go... Actually, let's just go for max height off of this. Like this. And let's kind of see what we can do with this. Because it's not so, like, crazy high off the ground. It feels a little bit more natural. Feels a little bit more natural to have these giant pillars of, like, stuff sticking out of the ground. Yeah, I like that. Okay, that'll work. I'm just kind of pre-planning here, trying to figure out what we're going to do. Anyways, this is not what I was going to do. I just kind of wanted to get something laid out so I could see it. We are going to go get titanium and wolfermite. We're going to get those mines set up so we can start outputting those. Now, for these, we are going to need to do smelting because there's no reason to not smelt them. We're not doing anything with them raw. So, it is time to set up a base core. Alrighty, so this base is up and running, and I think we got everything we need. So I did a 2-to-1, 2 smelters to 1 extractor, and these are all gonna be making wolfram bars. Pretty easy stuff, pretty self-explanatory, nothing super crazy. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and output these items onward to our main base area. Awesome, yeah, that looks pretty good. Now, we can probably use some storage depots as well. So let's go ahead and put these in here. Now, I think we're going to double these up as well. So we'll put like 1 there. You know what? Do these things take power? If these take power, I'm a little worried. I thought they took power. Okay, there we go. So they did. I knew it. I knew they required power. All right, here, let's go ahead and set these over here. Let me get some generators going. But that's actually all we should need. Yeah, actually, that's it. That's all we need. Because all the machines are up and running. They're doing their thing. Fantastic. And then we're going to go ahead and just store these as well. There. All right. Everything is stored up. Wolfram bars. Is this going to be more wolfram bars than we'll ever need in our life? Probably. It probably is. That's okay. Look at all that wolfram go. Isn't it a beautiful sight? Mass production, the early stages, the birth of the mass production, if you will. All right, so there's that. Area's good. Now, let's go to the same thing, exact same thing with titanium. Ooh, I am almost out of fuels, or out of building materials. We're going to have to go back and get that. Man, I really wish we had the zipline. I would love to play with the zipline. I don't know where at in the recipe tree that is. I think that's like a level 4, level 5 thing. I would love to have the zipline. The zipline is going to be life-changing. I'm going to go ahead and grab these. We need these for some research stuff anyways. Okay, my inventory's full. I think. Hold on, let me... Yes, inventory's full. Okay, we'll take these for research purposes. Actually, we should set up... Hold on a second. Hold on just a second. How much is the... I have enough to build 1. You know what? Let's just get 1 of them going, at least. Like, at least a singular orbital cargo launcher. I'm pretty sure... Did we just need ore for this? I'm going to set it right here just in case. We're going to check it out. I don't remember what we needed. Was it ore? Yeah, it is. Awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. And we'll just go like this. Boop, boop. Perfect. Okay, we'll let that do its thing. Awesome. All right, so we're back at the base. Let me see. I think we need... Recipe, smelter, there. Oh my gosh, we only have 500. Are you serious right now? Yes, yes, they are. You know what? Oh, hold on. There's some wire. Let's go and get these in here. We'll try to get everything placed in here that we can. What do we have in the furnace? Anything good? We're basically putting all of our like science points into these. That way they're done. Done out of the way. It also looks fancier. Oh. 1,000 and 1,000. Ooh, I have none. I'm out. That's all the research we have. Okay, that's fine. Is there anything that takes the wolfram bars? I want to get rid of those. Nothing. Nothing gets rid of wolfram bars. Okay. That means that wolfram bars are going to have to get burnt. All right, so those are all being dropped. Looks good. And let's go grab some of this stuff. What is going on with this? How come this is like filling up so slowly now? Is this like maxed out? I guess it is. Interesting. Is this being limited? I think this is being limited by the rail capacity, to be honest. All right, so building material we now have more. Perfect. Ooh, actually, we have another research thing that we did unlock. Where is it this thing? Analyzation station? Yeah, 400 data points. I'll take it. And then how are we looking on our research? So 74, 40, 440, and a 9% on that one. Okay. So let me head all the way. Hold on. Where do we unlock the zip line? I'm pretty sure it's Clever Robotics. It is. Okay, so level 6 is the zip line. All right, that's fine. So let's run all the way back. All the way back over to the titanium. We'll finish getting that set up, and then we need to start actually getting things crafted. We actually need to get like the base in the actual factory that's going to be hanging around going. All right, we made the journey all the way back to the titanium. It's a long ways over here. I'm gonna be honest. It's a long ways. Okay, so we need smelters. So let's get these. Let's get into our drone view here. We need 8 of these. So 8 in a line. Let's see, maybe like right here. All right, so that is 8 smelters. And we'll do the exact same thing. We'll split them off to 2Zs, and then we'll get some storage in here as well. Basically, just super basic stuff. Super simple. And this is just like to get us going. Okay, so all the smelters are good. Now, let's bring these all over here. Let's see. Try to keep this as like nice and cleaned and organized as I can. I mean, I guess if they'll reach straight to the other one. Oh, you know what? Let's connect. You know what? We're gonna need power. Yeah, we're gonna need power, so we'll leave a space here because I'm probably gonna end up putting solar panels right there, anyways. And then we're gonna go like this. Is this gonna collide with this one though? Nice. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 hooked up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. And then let's see. Let's go ahead and get storage depots. I absolutely love like how fast this initial progression is. Getting things kind of set up and started, it's so much fun. It feels good. All right. Oh, we need power, don't we? Yes. Power is a thing. All right, so now we just need to actually connect this via power. Oh man. It's like super close. If we just do, let's see. If we just do like this, like right here. Yeah. Good to go. All right, so let's get some titanium bars made. Get those stored, and then we can actually start setting up stuff. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Like this part is all right. This part's fun, but like I'm excited to actually start setting up stuff, making stuff in like mass quantities. All right, there she is. Everything's rocking and rolling. Now, let's go actually work on this place, shall we? So like I said, I kind of want to have everything in like one nice straight row so that way we could set up like, you know, just nice. I want to see how it works. It might not be the best thing ever, but I want to kind of like see if we can start it. And I want to start it basically as close as I can over here. All right, so we've got this little, you know, start of a foundation thing here. Let's go ahead and grab these. Let's grab this. And let's just expand a path this way. I do not want to connect all of the platforms together. We did that before. We made a huge parking lot thing. It did not work out for us. Also, are we like in a core zone area? Let me see here. Okay, so we've got one there. We could actually build one here. This actually would not be a bad spot to build one. But I kind of want it like right not in the middle of everything. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put it like right here, the space core. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we're in a base core. Wonderful. Now I just kind of want to keep running this out this way so we can actually kind of get an idea, a visual of where we're gonna start this, and then hopefully stick to it. Okay, see, now we're getting too far this way where we're going to, like, start running into stuff. So, I think that's going to be, like, the max distance this way. Yeah, see, it's like rocks peeking out right there. Okay. And then it looks like this right here, it looks like this might be the max width this way. Yeah, I think this spot right here is going to be our max width to the side. All right, that looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and delete these. trying to give you a visual of like what's actually staying and what's actually not. Okay, so that's the max this way. And then this way, I think what we'll do is we'll kind of build in this side. I just want one side that's like nice, straight, even. You know what I mean? This side I'm not super worried about. We can build around and do what we got to do. All right, cool. Well, I suppose now is the time to get the things going. So we are going to need a bunch of fabricators. We have a few items we need to make initially. Titanium rods, titanium sheets, titanium beams, and then obviously wolfram plates and wolfram rods. And for those, I think we'll start with 3. I think we'll start with 3. And let's see, this is going to be our line. So I think this line right here is going to be like our inputs and output lines. So I want to leave room. Oh, level 4 unlocked. Look at that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use this. This is going to be like our dedicated. That's a lot of like lines to be dedicated though. I think we're going to start here. Okay, so we're going to start with 3 of each machine. So there's 3 of those. And then how much room do I want in between each row of machines? So we're going to need, let's see here. We're going to need some kind of storage. Now, for now, why can't I go in my drone mode? It must be about Raptura time. Yes, it is. I was like, I won't let me go on my drone. Why won't you let me? All right, we got to run all the way back over here. We should be fine. We have plenty of time. All right, it's a little bit further away than I thought it was going to be. I have no energies whatsoever. Oh my gosh. Guys, I don't know about this. Oh, we're getting close. Okay, all I have to do is jump up on here. And then I have power. I can keep running. Okay. Oh my god, run, 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 run. That was... Okay, we weren't super close, but we were way closer than I thought we were. Oh my gosh. Whew. I mean, we didn't see the timer yet, so... All right. Oh, the LEM station. Very exciting. And then also, Griffiths. We also now have the grenade. Very exciting stuff. Okay, we made it. Plenty of time. Do we not get the there it is. I was going to say the next wave countdown. Awesome. Well, let's see. I don't think I have the ability to put any LEMs in yet. Yeah, see, 10, 5, 10. I don't even have any. All right, there goes the beautiful wave of death fire. Sweet. All right, well, we're going to hang out here, wait for that to stop, and we're going to keep working on that base. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Like, the base is, it's finally, like, the factory's finally coming together. All right, it is time. We're now the charcoal world. Let's grab these and let's keep working. We got a base to build. We got a factory to get going. Oh, you know what? Actually, what is needed for the next tier of stuff? Oh, I don't have either of those yet. We do have plates though. So let's go ahead and get plates going. And then what did we need for clever robotics? We need those. We already have clever robotics going. Okay. Now, let's get over here and let's get started and working on this. Oh, hello there, little friends. You guys survived. I'm so excited for you. I love how they just turn into, like, toxic little plants. Are they actually toxic? Yes, they are. They absolutely are toxic. That's funny. Now, let's keep building. Can I get out of here? Oh, my gosh. There we go. Okay, let's keep building. So, we are going to need a few things here. Let's get back into our build menu. Let's look at this guy, and can we get in the drone? Yes, perfect. Okay. So I think we only want 1 storage. And I think what we're going to do is we'll just do this. We'll place that right there. And then that will give us a super simple way to basically just connect to this. Oh, hold on. Actually, no. Let's redo this. We can recenter that and make that so much better. There we go. All right. So we'll do that. Yeah, that looks so much better. And then what we'll do is we'll just run these 3 into here. Oh, darn it. I just realized my mistake there. This one's gonna have to be like right here. Yeah, it's gonna be like that. Okay, let's get rid of this. And then we'll run this to there, this to there, and then this one into here. Perfect. Okay. What the heck are you doing? How is that connection even possible? All right, select those. This is what we're gonna do initially. We are gonna change this in the future, but for now, it'll work. And then we're just gonna leave a little bit of space so we can do the next thing. Because we are also going to have an input for like these machines as well. So we don't have the triple inputs yet, so I'm going to wait for those. But all I need is room for one. Yeah, we don't need a whole lot of room for those. So actually, we'll bring in... Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave it because we're in the process of unlocking the next thing that we want anyways for that. So let me go back in here. Let's get our smelter. And then how much room do we want to have in between these? I feel like 4 might be enough. You know what? Let's do 5. Let's do 5 just to be sure. So we'll do that one. And where's our storage depot? And then we will do another smelter, but 5 away. Oh no. Why is this building considered underwater right here? Why is that considered underwater right there? What the heck? That is so weird. I was just kind of trying to space these out because we're going to need plates, rods, the beams, and then we're going to need 2 for wolfram as well. So I was trying to get these going here. It literally just, it's literally just this spot, and that's it. I can place it right there, but I can't place it right there. That's fine. You know what? We'll just place it like that. This one's just going to be spaced further apart. Whatever. It is what it is. You know what? I'm not going to lie. I was going to do this whole long linear thing, but in all honesty, I feel like having these basic resources just like up here and having them wider might just be the better way to go to start off with. So like we have the 3 irons right there. We could do the 2 wolframs right here. And that would also give us tons of room to like expand out this way and this way if we need to. I think that's what we're going to do. The only problem is, can we sit level? Yeah, it looks like we should be able to sit pretty level here. Okay, let me try this. All right, so there's 1, 2, and then 3. And then can we line up one right here too? It looks like... Ooh, we cannot do a 3rd one there. You know what? We're just going to have that one be higher. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. That'll be just fine. You just realized I did the exact same thing right here, except that one is raised up 1 higher. Hold on, let me adjust this. Am I able to put that one slightly lower so it matches the other one? Not smelter. Yes, I can. And wait, did I just put the wrong thing in here? Did I put the... That was a smelter. That has to be a fabricator. What am I doing? You know what I just realized? I put the wrong thing on all of these. These are all smelters. These are not supposed to be smelters. None of these are supposed to be smelters. Oh, man. You know what's wild, too? The spacing is different on all of these now. Man, it's a good thing I caught that. I'd be like, I would have powered up everything, got everything like lined up, and I'm like, well, guess what? I did everything wrong. Okay, so now I got everything set up. Look at that. 3 fabricators of each type, ready to rock and roll. Those look good. We did just unlock something. Did we unlock? Okay, you know what? We're gonna have to throw a habitat over here. so we can do habitat things. Let's put it next to the base core. And then let's see if we unlocked the triple lines now. Apparently these did get fixed, except you just had to rebuild them. So the old ones were still broken, which is why in my previous save, they still looked like they were broken. It's because they're old and I needed to replace them. So anyways, let's throw an airlock on here. And then let's throw in, where's the terminal? Corporate terminal. All right. Wait, what did I just unlock? It said I unlocked something. Oh, I unlocked a survival limb. Oh, that's kind of cool. Well, you know what? Oh, I don't have any limbs with me anyways. Well, never mind then. So I guess I'll go ahead and just get everything else hooked up because I really am waiting for those triple lines before we start anything. So, all right, so these are going to be rods. And then we'll go ahead and move on to beams and plates. And we'll go ahead and hook up the last one here. That will get all of these machines hooked up. Ta-da. Perfect. So those are all ready. Let's see. I think we just unlocked the moon one. So is that the map? Did we just unlock the map? So moon energy. Yes. Okay. So we got the map now. Ooh, extendable walkway. We need calcite sheets or calcium block. Well, guess what? We should be able to make those pretty easy. Where's my multi-rails? Is it Clever Robotics? Yes, it is. Okay. So we're 79% of the way on that one. Okay, so this is all looking good. What I actually am going to do, I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct these. I don't want extra platforms connecting all this like this, because I learned last time that if we have everything connected like this, every time you build something, it causes like a huge lag spike because it's almost like it has to do a structural integrity check for like everything connected. So if we just have these like little subsections here, connecting them with the rails, just fine. But connecting everything via platforms, if you don't have to, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. But as you can see, we have something started here. Yeah, this looks like it'll work. Okay. Nice. Let's do this. Let's go get the calcium stuff going. The calcium sheets and or blocks. I think I need to unlock some more research though, unfortunately. So recipe station. Okay, we needed, I believe it, wait, hold on. Where is, it's smelter. Okay, yeah, we needed those. Perfect. So now we have the calcium block. And then actually, what was needed for the calcium sheet? Was that the fabricator? It was calcium block and then calcium sheet. Where is the calcium sheet made? Did I already unlock that? I actually don't know. I don't know where it's at. Let's just get the blocks going real fast. And then we can get research. All right, you little smelters. Are you guys ready to do some calcium blocks? Let's go. All right, so there's calcium blocks. I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct this because this is not going to be working here anymore. And then I guess we need to go ahead and expand this out a little bit. So let's go with the storage depot first. Let's see. We'll do, I don't know. We'll do one there and one there. And we'll just run these into here. So you, calcium block, and calcium block. Okay. And then I guess we can go ahead and get some orbital stations going. So, orbital cargo launchers. We'll just do one. We'll do two. Ran out of power. Fantastic. So we'll do that there. That there. And then we will do the moon energy. Oh. Calcium blocks are worth like way less. It might be time to make some sheets. Do I not have the sheets unlocked? Because I could have swore. I actually, you know what? We're not going to make sheets here anyways. Because sheets are like the second tier. So basically blocks are the first tier. So that's basically like the ingot equivalent. So we really should be making sheets over here in this line of machines. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll make sheets over there. So we'll bring this all the way back over there. Just for the sake of like continuity. You know, I'm going to verify that these sheets are in here, right? They are. Oh yeah, calcite sheet right there. Okay, cool. I knew they were, but I was just like, you know, I couldn't be too sure, man. I really we need to start putting some stairs down, maybe some extendable walkways whenever we unlock them. Actually, you know what? Let's put the calcite sheets over here because we don't have anything else over here, and that'll keep it kind of symmetrical with this side, I think. The only problem is this isn't going to be perfectly level, and we're going to have to go up. You know what? I think we're just going to have to deal with the fact that we're going to go up and down. You know? I think that's just a common thing. Yeah, it's just going to be a common thing for us. That's it. It's fine. I'm not even worried about it. All right, so this is going to be our calcite sheet whenever we get to it. Like I said, I'm just waiting for this. I'm waiting for those rails. Once we get those rails, we'll actually start hooking up all of these and get these producing. And then like it'll start looking a little bit better and connected because it will be better and connected. Hey, we're at 99% on this one. 93 on the clever robotics. What are we gonna unlock? What useful things could you possibly have for me? So Selenium Corporation. Oh, the recycler. How wonderful. I need clever robotics. I'm gonna wait for that because that's gonna yes, we need the clever robotics. And there it is. That should be our multi-rails. Okay. So this is going to uh-oh. Small problems. Small problems here. Excuse me. Did you seriously go to hide behind a machine? Where's the eggs? Oh. That actually killed, like, that killed them. So if you take out the eggs, it actually kills all the little alien dudes here. Oh, that's neat. I like that. Wait, so do you only have to place, like, those auto turrets maybe around this thing? That's actually kind of cool. Okay. So now that we've got that going, now we can actually get all this stuff up and running, and we can actually get some kind of factory thing going here. So, build multi-rail. Now I'm gonna hope that these multi-rails work and they're good and like we don't have to worry about anything. So the multi-rail, basically we need one there and one there. Actually, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and just throw one right here too, just for the sake of just keeping things lined up. And if we want to throw another machine down there, we could. So let's see, that one to there. Let's see, this one moves in to the next one, and then this one goes into there. This one moves in one, this one moves in one, and then this one to right there. And then we just grab ourselves the rail modulator. We hook that in right here. Just like that. Perfect. And then from there, we can use this. Let's see, this is gonna have to go like right here, I think. Yes, that's gonna go right there. And then what we'll do is we'll go from, I guess, this one to there. Like that. Is that gonna work? You know what? Let's just set this up and kind of see, because now I'm thinking this might not be as much room as I was kind of hoping it would be. All right, so that actually looks like it's working just fine. Yeah, that should work out for us for now. And then we can always adjust rails later as we expand the base and as we get things going. Okay, so that'll work. I'm going to go ahead and basically repeat this exact same process for all of these machines. This side, and that side. And then, yeah, we'll get some things ran. We'll get these things powered up. Oh, this is so exciting. All right, so all of the rails are hooked up. Now, couple of things that this does give us options for. So as you can see, we have 3 inputs right here. These are obviously all 3 going to be titanium. However, as we go along and we move them over, this now opens up another rail for us to, you know, continue things down the line this way, and then opens up 2 right here. So this will allow us to hook up, if we want to export, say, this item, we can actually hook it right into here, continue this line forward. Or if we need to redistribute some more titanium somewhere else, we could always split a line, throw in one of these distributor lines, you know, in betwixt, you know, this one and that one, and then redistribute kind of like as needed. So I think this should all work. Oh, also, because we only have 2 things that are wolfram, so wolfram, and then the calcite. This is why I needed these things to be fixed, is because I'm gonna mix resources on these. So like these 2 would be fine, but this one needs to stay on its own line. It can't hop back and forth, you know? So yeah, everything should be good there. Now we just need to bring in the resources. That's it. That's all. We just got to bring them in. Now, the calcite, because it's going to have to come over here a ways. These, not too bad. That, not too bad. And you know what's sad is we're only going to be using 3 lines of this for now. So let's go do this. Let's go ahead and we'll hook up the 3 lines of wolfram first. I feel like those are going to be the easiest. So I guess what we'll do is we'll just grab them all into like a line right here. And then kind of bring it this way like that. Now we're going to kill power initially because we're going to be stealing power from like this base over here. But eventually we're going to get them all hooked up and I think it'll be fine. So these 3 going this way. And then these 3 are going to go into... Oh, you know what? They actually really only need... We only need 2. Let me see here. Hold on. If I do this... Does that make that line a little snugger? Yes. And there we go. We lost power. Okay. So there's those 2. So we actually have a 3rd line that we're not using because I forgot. We're only using 2 lines of copper over here anyways. And then we need to do the same exact thing with the titanium. All right, so titanium is now also ran. We got to get some power in here. We definitely got to get some power. So that's looking good. And then I also need to do a little bit of cleanup and stuff like that. But this is looking good. Let's go and just throw some solar panels like right in here, this area. All right, do we have power? Yes. Okay, we've got power now. So, yes, we should start seeing some ores coming in here. Let me see. Yep, there they are. Look at that. They're feeding in. These ones are not. Oh, you know why? It's because I didn't actually ever set these ones up. So that would be why. So we'll do wire on these. And then we need to do wire on the storage here. And then we'll do the plates, or what are they actually called? Yeah, they're called plates. Okay. I was calling them sheets earlier. Perfect. Okay, so there's the plates. Wonderful. Now, let's get calcium over here. So that way that can be done as well. I'm trying to think of a good way to actually bring calcium over here. How do I want to bring calcium over? You know what? I'm going to bring it over using the 3 poles, but I'm only going to do 1 line for now, and then that'll give us the option to like connect into those poles later. You know what? Actually, I think we'll bring them. Let's just start this way. Let's just keep it simple for now. We're going to run it this way. And we'll just run it up along this edge here. And then maybe we'll go up and over and then around this way. I don't want to go into here because I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do. And I'd rather have these in a spot that we're not going to need to move them later. So I guess I'll go ahead and hook up 2 lines. We'll do 1 there and then 1 here. That one's not even remotely where I thought it needed to be. Let's see. I want it like right here. All right, perfect. So these are going to go continue this way. I really want our zip line. Like, I'm ready to get a zip line like network set up too. Okay, I think I finally got it all the way over here. It's a roundabout thing, but it works. Okay, so that connects into there, and that's it. That should be all we need. That should be it. Awesome. Now, I want to make this thing look a little bit nicer and not so like patchworky. So I think what we can do, a little bit of stuff here. Nothing super crazy. We're gonna go with the platforms, and we're just gonna connect these and just kind of like square these off. Kind of like that. So like now that's its own little platform. Actually, here. Let's do it right here. Let's bring it up to right there. Uh-oh. I must be getting attacked. Oh, it's wave warning. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. Okay, all right. I guess it's wave warning time. But there we go. We got things actually being made. Is our calcium blocks coming in yet or no? Yes, they are. Okay, cool. So those are being made. All right, the factory is working. It has begun. The factory has started. All right, we're going to wait for this wave to end. And then we need to get these things going here. So we need to get calcium powder, wolfram powder, which is all exciting stuff because we don't have those yet. Ceramics and tubes, we have to go out and search for those. Titanium housing and titanium sheet. We could start the sheet. Calcite, we can absolutely get those going. And then a stator. Oh my gosh, we're actually going to have to go out and do some stuff. So we'll get what we can automated up. We'll get what we can researching. And yeah, we're going to have to go out and actually go find some pieces, but we got to wait for this wave to get over. So awesome. All right, the fire's passed. So we need to go ahead and set up the calcite sheet already. So we have that being made over here. Let's go ahead and just get that going into some orbital launcher deals. Let's see. We'll just go ahead and throw 2 right here for now. Where are orbital? Oh, I need more. I need more base pieces. Okay, you know what? That's fine. On the way there, I'll grab some of this stuff. I know we're going to need this stuff in the future. And I haven't been collecting any of it, so shame on me. I know. For shame. I think we need this in the future. I'm actually not 100% sure if they changed anything with this or not. Okay, so I ran over here to grab our base building material, and I was like, you know what? Let's just see if there's anything we can start here, even if it's basic. Okay, there's literally nothing except for the Griffiths one. There's this one, so I guess we'll just go ahead and get those going here. Awesome, we did the things. Cool. Let's go get the orbital launcher going for the moon energy tech corporation function, whatever. And then I really want to see what we need in order to get our zip lines going. All right, so 2 orbital launchers. Let's see, we'll put one here. And then we have an output right there. I don't want to put it in the middle. We'll just set it right here and we'll just flip it this way for now. These are just temporary whilst we can use these, because eventually we're like, obviously we're not going to be able to use these for very long. So let's see, moon energy. We'll go ahead and select the plates. Moon energy plates, fantastic. Those will get going a lot faster now. Wonderful. Now, the next things that we need. We need like the, is it in the furnace? We need the wolfram powder and the other powder. Okay, so hold on. Let me look at the furnace here. What do we have? Okay, so we do have wolfram powder, which actually does require a wolfram bar. Oh, that is magnificent. I didn't plan for that at all. Okay. And you know what that means? I bet you the, is there a titanium powder? No, there's a calcite powder. So that means we are going to have to move. We're going to have to extend one of these lines with wolfram, I mean. So I went ahead and I got these all kind of like, you know, squared off here a little bit. Oh, actually, I didn't do this one. I brought all the other ones out by a little bit here. So put that one there. And we'll connect this one over here. Okay, there we go. So now all of our foundations, you know, look relatively the same, except for like kind of these because of the ground a little bit, but there. Yeah, so that looks pretty good. Nice and organized, but we got to get those furnaces in here because we got to get the powder going. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have to go ahead and take a line from here. The problem is I want to put it right here, and I literally just placed these right here. Like I literally just put these orbital launchers here, and I need those to be gone because I need to like get the spacing right so I can put the furnaces in. So I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of this one. And then I'll just keep, you know, kind of, I mean, we're going to space this far away anyways, so it's fine. All right, let's get the furnace going here. So the furnace. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, so one furnace. Now this requires one singular item. So let's see. We were doing roughly 5 away. So like there's 5 away. So we'll do that. And then I guess we'll do 3 of each. We'll maintain the whole three of each thing for now. And let's get our lines in here. So we're going to be bringing wolfram here, and then we're also actually going to be doing calcium at some point too. So we'll just go ahead and get all these 3 hooked up. And you know what? I might just set up another one in front of this one for, like I said, we're going to be doing the calcite anyways. Now, I actually want to mess with this this belt line and figure out how we're going to do this, because this is kind of part of the fun here. So let's get into here. Now, this line here has copper, or wolfram. That line has wolfram. So what we could actually do here is we could actually drop down. So we could do this, middle mouse, and then drop this down by 1. And then actually what we'll do, that was the wrong button. What we'll actually do is we will disconnect this line here. And then we will hook up this line to this splitter. And then we'll keep this one going up to where it was. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and bypass this line onto, I think what we'll do, let's just go to another 3-way merger here. Actually, you know what would work better than this? Here, if we go from this one back to this 3rd line here. Okay, what if we go from this one here? Okay, let's do that. And then we'll bring this one over like this. We're going to keep it out by 1. There's a reason. There's a reason. I promise there is, because now what we're actually going to do is we're going to get rid of this calcite line. We're going to do the exact same thing, because we're going to have calcite powder anyways. So let's just get it ready now. Yeah. We'll just get it ready now. So calcium to here, and then calcium to this line, but then also calcium to this line. And then what we'll do is this line will actually feed this. So this one will actually be a calcite powder once we can do calcite powder. And then we'll make the next one the wolfram one. Yeah, that'll work. That will work just fine. Yeah, so that'll be calcite. Oh, we just killed it. And then we'll continue this one on. And this is copper. And then we'll do copper as the next one. We might have to skip this hill. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We need more power. You know, actually, I'm going to go utilize some of our cooling capacity on one of these to build some more solar panels. Because we're delivering the power via the rails anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Perfect. Bunch of solar panels. We got power flowing again. Yeah, let's go see if I can build over here or not. I like what we got going on here. It's not as clean and organized as I was kind of hoping it would be. But it kind of still is. Also, once we get the expandable walkways, I think we'll use expandable walkways to connect all these little platforms together. But I need to figure out how we're going to do this one, because we have a hill. So I need furnaces. And let's see, if we want to bring them, what, 5 away? So let's see, that's 3, 4, that's 5. So like that would be roughly... No, I brought it up. Yeah, that's about it. I don't know how this is going to work. Let's see. I mean, I guess that works. We only had to go up by 1. That's not terrible. That doesn't look that bad. I can live with that. Yeah, this will be just fine. Yeah, that'll work just fine. Okay, I'll get this one hooked up here, and we'll get copper going into this one. That'll give us the or wolfram powder. God, it's never gonna be a thing. Oh, I'm gonna struggle with that until the end of time. All right, so copper goes to here, and I think we're set. I just got to get up there and get it all hooked up and get the recipes all set. And like I said, I don't think we actually have access to... We don't have access to calcium powder yet, so we have to go get that going. But we do have wolfram powder, so we'll get these. And then we'll go and do wolfram powder here. And then we also... Let's see, that would allow us to do some research. So what I'm going to do is I'll put these right here instead. Because these take up a little bit less space, and we're not going to be building anything like, I don't think right here. I say that, but here, watch me build stuff here in a minute anyways, but we still need to get research going. So we'll do one here. We'll do one here. And then is that, so better future. It's literally just better future. Okay. All right. Well, that's what we're doing here. And actually, getting the calcite powder would be really good. Let's go see what we need for calcite powder. I bet you we need so many sheets. I'm just gonna grab some. I'm gonna grab those because I bet you we're gonna need them. All right, recipe station. Furnace. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I need more. Oh, it's, wait. Oh, I need blocks, not sheets. Oh, well, yeah, okay. I guess we need to go get some more blocks. I mean, that's fine. All right, I got the blocks. Where's our furnace? All right, so let's grab those. Done. Easy. Now, let's go get those actually crafting and get those being sent for research. Yeah, because look at everything else here is done. We don't need anything. We don't need any of the outputs here yet, so we're going to have to hook up outputs. Outputs are going to take up, you know, a little bit more of the center stuff, but it should be fine. All right, so calcium powder. And then we'll do a calcium powder storage. And let's get some orbital cargo launchers. Can we sneak one like right in here? No. What about like right here? Perfect. That'll work. I think that'll work. So we'll do that. We'll do this. Better future. We'll do that. Okay. Cool. We could probably run another one, but I think we're all right. So, I think that's everything. I think this stuff's, yep, it's on its way. I can see the huge line, the huge demand coming in. So there it is. We're rocking and rolling, but that's going to end this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, all of the things. We're getting there. Things are happening. We've actually got a legit factory going here. And basically we just continue expanding, continue getting into the new stuff as we go along. So yeah, wonderful times, but thanks again for coming out. Have a wonderful day. If you enjoyed, again, please leave a like, helps out, and I appreciate it. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.